Hey, I'm Phil, and today we're museum hopping.
Yeah, we're going to a museum dedicated to President John F. Kennedy and another focused on the history of Massachusetts. And we're also getting some gluten and dairy-free food. So come on, let's go. It's gonna be a great day in Dorchester, kicking things off at the John F. Kennedy Presidential Library Museum.
Anybody who knows Kennedy and any of his speeches thinks, wow, that guy is one of the greatest speakers of the century. But we put out on display his report card where he gets a C- in public speaking. And I think that's encouraging to people.
I would agree. I learned so much here, but perhaps the coolest was this coconut, on which John F. Kennedy carved a rescue message that helped save him and his crew after they were stranded in the Pacific during World War II.
Arguably, it is the most important thing in our collection because without it, he would never have survived.
This building is part of the National Archives and Records Administration. Each past president back to Hoover has a presidential library museum to maintain, preserve, make accessible the records, artifacts, exhibits, and films that bring his story and the history of the early 1960s to life. The first half of the museum is before his inauguration, and the second half, what you're seeing now, is after, where we're transported back into the times of the space race, the Berlin crisis, the Cuban Missile Crisis, civil rights movement, and more. And we also see how much impact Jacqueline Kennedy had. This museum takes you through John F. Kennedy's life and his legacy, and then you
Merge into that reflective space and perhaps think about what might have been had he been allowed to live a full life. And would you consider doing something of public service?
anyone 17 or under can come for free, and you can even buy your own coconut.
We also have a special exhibit titled Presidential Pets, where you can view the nation's history through the eyes of all the pets that have ever lived in the White House. It's a remarkable menagerie of pets.
What an awesome time at the JFK Library Museum. And just a brisk 5-minute stroll across the street is the Commonwealth Museum, which brings Massachusetts history alive through exhibits, documents, artifacts, and educational video. And unfortunately, cameras aren't allowed inside, but if you go into the Treasures Gallery, you can see an authentic copy of the Declaration of Independence. And you can also grab your own copy of that copy, free of charge. And I should probably also mention that entry into this museum is also free of charge. And coming here, you're immersed into Massachusetts history, going all the way back to 1620. They even have an interactive game to help you understand laws and government. We got that one right, nice. It is a smaller museum, but it packs a punch with everything you can see and learn here. And now that we've been to 2 museums in one day, let's hop on over to Savin Hill, to a restaurant that was voted the best Indian food in Boston. We're at Shanti, which first opened in 1999 and is no stranger to Best of Boston Award. Now, while this restaurant isn't a gluten-free specific restaurant, it had a lot of GFs on the menu. And as someone who can't have gluten, dairy, or shellfish, going out to eat can be tough sometimes, but not at Shanti. They're so accommodating here. So safe to say, I came with an empty stomach. The word Shanti means peace in Sanskrit, and boy, I'll tell you, these dishes transport you to a more peaceful place for sure. My taste buds became taste best friends after consuming this food.
I can already tell this is gonna be good.
I was right.
That's incredible.
Every morsel of food we ate was delectable. Had me shaking my head in disbelief after every nibble, until I could nibble no more. We were full to the brim. Couldn't even imagine eating another, but oh yeah, here we go. Let's stick another. Yeah, I couldn't help myself. Great food, great service, cozy vibes at Shanti.
All right, that's all from me. Back to you, Billy and Jenny.